here to say shame on Koman. It's terrible when an organization like Susan B. Komen that is supposed to be supporting breast cancer research is taking money from corporations that are actually causing cancer, and especially breast cancer. It's been proven that in Colorado, women living near drilling have a higher incident and rate of breast cancer. Thank you.
Why I'm here is that Baker Hughes is wrapping itself in pink to disguise the fact that it's contributing to death and destruction, release of toxic chemicals, and they think they can turn over a $100,000 check and everything's going to be happy all the time. And I think Koman Foundation has to think twice about taking money from people that cause cancer. If you're going to be against cancer, then you got to have some principles and you got to have some ethics. And we're here today to call attention to that fact and to once again stop the pink washing.
My mom passed away of breast cancer that metastasized to her brain, and you know, it was for a different reason. It was from toxins like inside that she took when the doctors think when she was having trouble with my brother's pregnancy. And as far as like the fracking, I think of that as like toxins in the land. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there and it's not affecting you. And you know, it's just all about people trying to make money. And you know, they don't care who it hurts, and so I'm here to support, you know, true breast cancer prevention.
Why would a cancer research institute support that? That's what I don't understand. I'm new to it. I'm new to this, so I'm learning while I'm here, and I know that I'm against it because it's wrong what they're doing, and that they're bringing it to the game to try to get supporters for fracking that would not have been supporting it before.
Where does all the waste go? You know, have these people look up where this waste is going to, and they'll see exactly how it's going to eventually affect them.
Wow, look, we're $100,000 really.
But seriously, if some people want to stand down with signs further down, they're coming in this way. If we could get somebody across the street with a sign down there to get the traffic that's coming this way, that would be great. I'm going to take a stack of these and go hand them out in front of the stadium if anybody wants to come. Anybody wants to come? Anybody wants to come? Partner? Does anybody want to come with me in front of the stadium? Yeah, stop by one.
Marching over to Baker Hughes in front of
Just practicing our First Amendment right here. And we're not supposed to protest on a public sidewalk. So we'll see what happens.
One of the Heinze Field employees just said that Baker Hughes owns Heinze Field and all this property in the city of Pittsburgh, and I just don't agree with that. I don't think that's true. That's what this employee of the stadium believes. So yeah, then she said she didn't know who Baker Hughes was, and that's who she's protecting over here, his tent. I'm not sure what's going on, but she wants to call the police.
Right. I think the police are just going to say it's a public sidewalk.
Yeah, she said this isn't a public sidewalk.
Yeah, it does.
I did. Well, they said that the stadium authority is not an arm of the government, and the Rad Tax didn't build the stadium. and that we're on private property and we have to leave. I thought we built that property with our taxpayer money. The stadium, we the people. Where do you think they're at, America or something?
I would open up the door, and I said to this lady, and she saw it, and she goes, "Is this about Koman?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I think it is." And she goes,
She knows patience.
I said, "What?" And she goes, "Give it to me." So she took a stack, and she said she'd take them into the game for me. So, really? Okay. But yeah, let's, this area up here, there's streams of people that are just coming down the sidewalk.
We are protesting the fact that the world's largest breast cancer charity is taking $100,000 from one of the world's largest fracking companies who cannot cure cancer and at the same time take money from their companies that are causing the very disease that you're raising millions to try to cure. So we're asking Koman to break ties with the fracking industry.
I'm here because, after meeting so many of the families who are featured in Gasland and Gasland Part 2, I've just seen the real world health impacts of fracking. And for me, it's just insane that a nonprofit, one of the world's leading, organizations that's supposed to be, fighting breast cancer, Koman Foundation, is accepting money from a fracking company. If they really want to cure cancer, they need to look at the causes, and fracking is one of them. We need to move to renewable energy, we need to move to wind and solar, and stop this really detrimental fossil fuel development that's just hurting our environment and our health. And I'm from Pittsburgh, so I love the river and the woods and everything around Western Pennsylvania, and fracking's just destroying it. So that's why I'm here.
This looks very interesting. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I'm just trying to inform. Sir, can I give you some information on what's happening at the game today with Susan G. Komen? They're taking $100,000 to pinkwash fracking, and as an advocate for public health and safety, I think it's an outrage, and as a cancer survivor, it's a slap in the face. So if you just read the information.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Hey, I'm breast cancer awareness. I'm a breast cancer survivor. They're pinkwashing fracking today. They're taking a $100,000 check from Baker Hughes in exchange for making 1,000 drill bits. You look like a badass. Will you take this information and pass it on, please? Thank you. This information, just read what's happening today at the football game. About what's happening at the football game today.
It's like 10.
Now, did you read about what's happening at the football game today with Susan G. Komen? They're taking a $100,000 check. And they're endorsing fracking for the cure, basically. And as an advocate for public health and safety and a breast cancer survivor, I work to try to keep people from getting cancer, so this is a huge slap in the face to me. We don't want you to do anything, we just want you to be aware. There's no fracking for the cure, okay? Oh yeah, brigade. Look at Kelsey go. I'm so proud of you. Did you take some information on
Hey, Matt, can I grab a little bit of
I wish you were coming.
breast cancer survivor like me that tries to keep people from getting cancer in the first place for the I'm going to break it down for you. Thank you. I'm going to break it down for you. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I run a nonprofit here in the city that tries to help people, that protect them from harmful chemicals and carcinogens in the environment. Susan G. Komen is taking a $100,000 check today from fracking in exchange for 1,000 pink drill bits.
I've heard.
Okay, that's what this is about. All we're asking is that you share the information. We're on social media right now. We're blasting
I have heard that.
It's actually true. Here, this is the information.
No, I know.
Put it in your
Yeah,
pocket.
I would like to say I'm delighted that they raised the money, and I hope that they cure breast cancer with that.
But they're not. That's not what they're doing.
They're working on it.
Ma'am, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I lost both of my breasts at 34, 35. I'm not uneducated. I lost my grandmother. My mom is fighting breast cancer right now. I know breast cancer intimately. I understand I'm not here to attack the charity. I'm here to attack this endorsement of a harmful industry. This industry pumps, tons of carcinogens into the air, puts it into the water, and they are endorsing them and putting a big pink ribbon stamp on fracking. That is unacceptable.
You know what? I'm so. We should know best.
No, and I understand your position, and
you want to do whatever I can do to raise
then
money.
put your money towards good organizations that are actually helping people. That's my point. Their CEO makes $680,000.
Susan Koman is helping people, and you know what? I know those are valid points, but they are separate
But
issues.
no, they're not. They need to divest. They need to divest from these types of conflicts of interest. When they do that, they will regain the public's trust. What they're doing is they're destroying their own agency. They're destroying their own charity by making these kinds of correlations between industries that pollute while claiming to cure cancer. That doesn't make any sense. They're not
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And no, I understand your position, ma'am. Another day.
And the camera keeps rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love those ladies back there, though. They were cool. So now, would you learn about breast cancer? Thank you. Somebody beat me.
Disappointing you're not up on the sidewalk. I fought for us to be able to.
Yeah, but I had a really good time down here. We met such wonderful people that were actually really responsive and open to what we were saying. So I'm quite thrilled with what we did today. Very happy with what we did today.